better. That works the best. Like without like almost like
Oh,
maybe a second delay at most. And I'm gonna put the live stream link into here and then pop it up on there. So just like you can in the Novoverse and Decentraland, I've found out how to do live stuff. So yeah, let me grab that link real quick now that we're
yeah,
going.
buddy.
Bro, let's go. We've got it going. I
Let's
got the MetaView, same thing. I can put it on there. If you click up there, it goes to MetaView. I was working on the Trivia stuff. I got this going. Yeah, dude, it's being built. It's yeah. All right, let me grab this link real quick. Good though. So audio is good though, right? Like that's good.
Yeah, audio's
Perfect.
good. I could
Perfect.
probably turn it up on my end to make it even better, but it
Let me
is.
copy this link real quick, and I'll be good to go. 1 second.
Yo,
Mr. Token.
what's up?
Doge has another mini breakthrough going through. Hold on a second. I'm
Cool.
tweeting out. Uh, but we are live, just to let you know.
Yeah, I see. Let's do it.
Pull up a couple buttons here. Gotta pull up. Welcome, I am aliens, apes, and zombies in here, and Metabert. Welcome, welcome. Cross Seas International, talking as we can, seeing what we can do in this space to make ourselves seen and be seen. And with that, I'm going to share some little video intro to kick this off in the Novoverse here on this welcoming Wednesday.
69.
Find out where that
23. 69. We are in the Novoverse. Novoverse. We are in the Novoverse. Novoverse. We in the Novoverse. In the Novoverse. We in the Novoverse. In the Novoverse. It's lit in the Novoverse. In the Novoverse. NFTs in the Novoverse. The Novoverse. We are in the Novoverse. Novoverse. We are in the Novoverse. Novoverse.
Welcome, all my aliens, apes, and zombies. I'm actually logging in to my MetaMask to actually get into the Novoverse, which is 2369 in Decentraland. And we're back at it again with Dr. Doge and JRR Token.
What is going on?
Wednesday in this space. And we got to get ready for what Dr. Doge has, I think, streaming maybe behind him in a second here.
Yep.
It is just some live video, and that live video is in Neos, and we've been tuning in here and there about Neos. I'm going to let you do some speaking before I'm going to talk about Neos as well, because I have a mini breakthrough in the Neos department. So go for it there, Dr. Doge.
Oh yes. So definitely like this is something we've been trying to figure out. Neos has had support for pretty much Twitch external stuff like this for the longest time, but live video has always kind of been hit or miss, right? You know what I mean?
So we are doing live video now. I'm going to stop you right there because your audio is coming in a little pixelated, a little choppy.
Okay.
It was actually perfect 1 second ago. Let's see if we can fix that.
Yeah,
look, there I am. Yo, that's
there
wild.
you are.
It's me on the screen. Like I said, there's a lot of stuff running here in this world for
a
sure.
lot of stuff running, a little chop in the audio, but it's looking good.
So there's a few things that getting fine-tuned out, different things like that. But essentially, using the DJ table and the writable record player, the native Neos video player that allows you to pull in links from like YouTube, Twitch, and stuff like that. It is kind of hit or miss when it comes to live videos. A lot of times it doesn't load it. So we had the idea the other day, like, wait a minute, I wonder, what if you just use the record player to pull in like links, because it pulls in any link, not just YouTube, whatever. And so from there, we literally just wrote a vinyl record, apparently, pretty much with the live stream link, and being able to play it through the DJ table, we can then distribute that live video anywhere.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
Yep, not just there, but I'll give you a good example. Y'all may have seen this the other night, but either way, like here, just a MetaView billboard. Bam.
And it just
Now
clicks, and it goes right there, huh?
Yep. Little scroll through. Now, I mean, a little bit of scaling to make it fit in all perfect. There's a little bit depending on the size, but it could all be tweaked down. It does its best to auto fit it to anything that you hit it to. So, like I said, once again, like even the building over here, there, it would be on the top of that. It could be on here if I wanted to have the back.
Hey, Doge, I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
I want to see if you can maybe fix the sound on what you're playing in, and maybe maybe this is like where we can see if your sound can get fixed. Maybe it has to do with the interference for what you're playing live.
I got you.
But right now, the sound that you're coming in is fragmented towards the end. And
you sound, although it matches your avatar, it sounds a little alien, but
little alien with the gas mask. Yeah, right there.
Let me fix that. Let me try to restart this. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
we're in the Novoverse as well with the digital twin of it. And as you can see, Dr. Doze has figured out how to get in Neos live streaming pretty much exactly what we're doing. The restream of pretty much what I'm bringing in here. And I was going to talk about him actually. Let's see where's he at here? Is he still in here? He's still in the room. And Dr. Doge, you'd be happy. I was just on with Beskard. We looped in JRR token, and we had this new laptop, which we actually downloaded Neos on. So,
Let's go.
Yeah, we got the gaming card, graphics, and everything's going to be really, really crispy. So
let's go.
It'll be full steam ahead. Yeah,
now,
we're gearing up for it.
You can do this on desktop or VR. So whatever, if y'all wanted to hop up and just learn some of the basic controls, they're pretty much similar. Dude, that's exciting. Let's go.
It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be awesome.
Let's go.
Man, so what's everybody doing? We've got Thanksgiving coming up. Anybody minting some thankful NFTs?
Did you get the Madam Bombs, or not the Madam Bombs?
I did. It's been a cool week of NFT drops. I did end up minting. I ended up minting one Batum Bomb. So Batum Bombs came out this week from Atom Bomb Squad. It's like the kind of like the arch nemesis, misunderstood Atom Bomb called the Batums. That's a collection that dropped to bring more folks into the Atom Bomb Squad community. I managed to grab one, but then also airdropped me one. I think according to the Discord, I was pretty surprised. They airdropped 1,000 to Atom Bomb Squad holders, just so I managed to actually get a bonus Batum, which is pretty cool. And they're saying that there's like this really crazy royalty that they're setting up, where basically they're like connecting it to the atom bomb that you have. So the atom cell, you're going to continuously get even if you're not the owner of it, which is kind of crazy. So that's new from a royalty standpoint. At Bobby Hundreds and the whole atom bomb thing is really about using NFTs for smart contracts, so you get those royalties. So that's pretty cool. And we'll see they're they were a little delayed. They were supposed to reveal today, but they're gonna reveal.
Are those royalties based off of like T-shirt sales, off of
No,
secondary
these are
sales?
straight up. These are straight up secondary sales of the NFT royalties, not clothing, which is different. So that's it's a whole new thing that they are testing out now. So be pretty interesting. See what happens. I'm gonna wait to reveal and see what I get because you never know. Bobby Hunter's got like a bunch of surprises all the time. So we'll see what happens. Speaking of giving, there was actually Thank You X made a drop yesterday, sold out, which is really cool. Thank You X is a pretty dope artist and been pretty significant doing drops, on Nifty Gateway. He's a traditional painter artist, and he's been implementing NFTs into his work where he's like puts in giant canvases. He'll actually insert what are those permanent NFT frames? The infinite, is it infinite
Objects.
something? Infinite objects, yes. He has his NFT art inserted into the canvas as a with an infinite object. So it's really cool. Really nice blend of physical and digital with the NFTs. But he just did his largest, like kind of like a generative drop, but it's not generative. They had 4 giant actual painted canvases that were all cut into giant squares, and then you get to own a real one of the squares. So that was the randomization of it. So everything's a 1 of 1. It's just this cutout of the larger canvas. So tons of cutouts, and you'll be able to actually claim a physical of that piece. So you'll be able to match that piece, and it's the real canvas. It's not a print. It's like the real painted canvas that you'll be getting. So I think it's interesting to see how people mess with that and try to like get collections because they were all randomized. You couldn't get anything that was next to each other off the mint. So people are going to try to probably get maybe even try to complete an entire picture, which would be quite daunting and expensive. But hey, that's all part of the fun. And then, and then, I know we were just looking in my on cyber for a little bit in our DGen gen. That's always kicking, but I was able to actually get a cool sneak peek. I'm not going to go fully into it because I don't think I have that permission, but I'll give you a little sneaky peeky. So tomorrow.
Whoa!
Is it showing yeah, I guess so. It is what you think it is.
Wow,
So
I don't want to get. Oh, let me take your name off this real quick. All right, go ahead.
What?
Oh, it says JR in the top right. So you're on your own.
No. Oh no, it's fine. That's cool. No, anyone could get to here. They gave me token gated access to run around, so everyone could get into this at this point. But you're not going to be able to get it. And I actually could click and go into it. But what Macy's did is so cool. Last year they did and I did that with them. Last year was the NFT parade float drop. And they're back, and they're doing this really awesome on cyber. I didn't tell them, they did it themselves. On cyber experience for the Macy's Parade tomorrow, and they partnered with Boss Beauties, Sup Ducks, G Money. G Money swept the floor of parade floats this morning, which is awesome. And there's going to be special galleries to give you the history of it, but this is going to be loaded with people tomorrow. Normal people, the collectors, the Web3 community are going to be looking at this massive scene. So I'm not going to give it away, but this is literally like you could go around and walk around Herald Square, a replica, and it's big. It is very big, and it's going to be cool. And you get to go on the whole, walk around the whole circuit, plus some really cool interactives and portals to go check out some historical parades. There's also a vote, so you'll be able to vote if you're one of the token holders from the collections or a Macy's parade holder, and the vote is who gets to be a real float next year.
Wow.
So they can make a Boss Beauty. That could be a Subduck. That could be whatever G Money is going to be. Maybe a giant G Money head. That kind of, right? So they're bringing Web3 literally into the Macy's parade physically next year. So this is going to be pretty cool. I'm looking forward to it. I know what I'm going to be tuned into tomorrow morning when this all kicks off. And they're giving away NFTs, of course, when you send in votes.
Nice.
So yeah, Macy's is doing some cool stuff. You know, that's my little mini happy Thanksgiving updates of what's going on this week.
It's the gift that keeps on giving. What is this? An astronaut with a marshmallow head coming up next here in the float parade?
Yeah, these are all like the from like 95 years of Macy's parades, original
That's wild.
like
Well,
60s spaceman.
what time does it start? What time? Was it all day tomorrow? Is it? What's
I
the
mean, I
activity?
think it's all kicking off at about 8 a.m. Eastern. I think it all starts. So definitely get in there. Macy's Thanksgiving Day on cyber.io/Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Their Discord has been quite exciting to be honest. So everyone's kind of freaking out about like what is going on here, and G Money's here sweeping floors. In the city, he's sweeping the city streets. It's great. It's amazing.
It's cool, man. That's what makes it fun. And like, even if you can't make it out to the Macy's Day Parade, you can still get in there in the Novoverse. You can we're looking at it in Neos right now. Dr. Doge, volume check. How are we doing?
Yo, can you hear me? Is it better? Is it worse? Is it still
exactly the same? But we can still live with it, and that is fine. That on Cyber gallery right there, that is the DGen Den. You can find that in my link tree, and that goes.
Yeah, I just actually updated it now with even more quality for the NFTs, so they come out a lot crispier. The folks at On Cyber have been doing some crazy updates. They did a whole audio update. You could like really make soundscapes come to life in here now.
Nice.
You're gonna get some 3D avatars are starting. They're doing an XCopy 3D rigged avatar to start. But you can imagine that Dr. Doge will have like a whole army of people walking around here soon enough.
I've been waiting for that moment, like forever.
Yep.
You know, on Cyber, I've even asked them, look,
they're just flying at full speed. And like last week, they just now they have fully opened up the minting. So now you can actually mint and sell at whatever quantity your own 3D on-site spaces as NFTs. So you could go, if you have creative skills in Blender, you could use their tutorials. They give you all the tools, the templates, but you could literally just build whatever you want as big as you want. Like Macy's made an entire downtown New York City. You can go jump around in, walk around in. So, whatever you can imagine and build in Blender, which is a lot, you'll be able to mint and now sell or give them away, but you can certainly mint and distribute on cyberspaces, whichever ones you want. You have the freedom to do that now, which is
that
awesome.
going to be on ETH and Polygon as well, like both, like the same as it was? Because I know
they're
like
ETH,
for 3D,
as far as I know.
Okay,
I believe
ETH. Oh, sick. Okay, nice.
Yeah, I believe these are all ETH based NFTs. So
okay,
yeah. You could put in anything you want from different. Once you have them, you could insert any type of NFTs you want across any chain practically. So you're all set there. But yeah, these will be ETH based on rooms, which are pretty snazzy.
Well, that's kind of what they're doing with the artifact and the artifact mint. You can go there and mint things on Cyber on your phone, right? I mean, that was like phone clickable. Dr. Doge, whatever you did with your chords, you're sounding beautiful and looking even better.
Okay,
I love the look.
It was that up there.
Waving.
Then.
Thank you.
So much stuff going on up there. Yeah. Thank you.
Is it what's going on? Oh man, I love this view right now. Right now I have Dr. Doge outside of the Novoverse. I have J.R.R. Token in his Zen room.
Hanging in my face pad.
In the Novoverse as well. Yeah, the VR headset was going on. It's my goal to get into Neos VR before the end of the year, and I have a month to do that. So, the streaming with the AR filters will still be doing, but I think the VR capture will be kind of like the next gen of what we'll be broadcasting next year, because I'm totally interested in it. I can do everything and more within that complex, and then also still stream it into Decentraland, which I'm doing here.
Yep.
That's right.
And like even as you see here, like so even with your AR filter, right? So with this here, I'm gonna get it going through. You see, obviously I've got the Crypto Novo head just on top of this, the void body, right? Now, pretty much even though this has no body to it, you could essentially just still set this head up to where it would have blend shapes, the mouth, everything, even the eyes, if you wanted to, could have still be blinking. And you could have with no body, you could literally have put it on any body you'd want to. So I mean, it was anything's really possible. Yeah. So whether you have a full bodied one, I mean, no different than I did this in here, same way that I did here. Let me see here.
Maybe what we
Another.
do is we start getting a wardrobe of these things, aka files. Put them so people can just share them. I mean, I don't care if people want to share them. I mean, and if there's a way that you can monetize that, then just monetize it, or build them their wardrobe and have them put it into our, have them build clothes and we'll put it into our wardrobe.
Yep.
Oh, Token, you've really upgraded. You got some.
Oh, I'm just cruising around. Yeah, these are
little pieces in your Aoki area.
This is the Sanctuary Gallery, which is mostly all Vivara LA art. She's the head of flower. She actually got a good pamp earlier this week from Floor Swept by Gary V and friends. So, but this was this is all her stuff, which is pretty cool. But I added some of these gnarly free ones she was dropping for holders during Halloween for contests. So they're pretty. You got Venus flytraps and ghost fairies and weird stuff. But yeah,
I was fortunate.
This is awesome. They do some crazy stuff. The Flower Girls program is pretty insane. Like it has a good cause. It goes to supporting the young girls and young women in the arts and art collections, which is pretty dope. But the point of the Flower Girls, I actually own two main ones. This one and the Lady Hair in red, and it's like agriculture
the seeds,
they actually pollinate and make seeds. So I have a seed purse which collects seeds as it propagates around all the other flower girls. So I have like a bird and a bug, and they cross. And this is actually one that I've made and minted on ETH. So like I have hundreds of seeds, and you could go through them, and when you find one that you might like, you can actually like forge it. You could mint it. And this one was pretty cool in my eye, but also was part of the contest to like mint stuff. But I have like 400 pieces of generative art and plus every day you could look at the crazy graphic of like how the pollinations and your bug and your birds fly around to all the other in the garden in the sphere and pollen generate DNA structures on chain to make the generative art. And it's a pretty wild thing. And then these seeds you could also use as currency to buy other NFTs and different types of products and collectibles that they have with their within their marketplace, which is pretty nuts. It's like a really insane ecosystem, and I think it goes a little underappreciated.
You get some like generation 1 seeds in there that has higher value that you can cross pollinate with something that would, give you a natural flower look or a growth look. That'd be cool. I was able to meet them in London, and they were a very awesome group of individuals, very cool, very sweet. Actually, the night before, they all had they maybe overserved themselves a little bit. So the next day, they were, you know, warming up to some water. So it was good to see them, making good stuff in the space and very positive people. And there's the same thing. Like I didn't know much about them until meeting them IRL, and then I totally read into it and just like cool utility behind it and practicality behind all of that. Which is super neat, super cool. Because what we need, that's what we need in the space is cool, captivating things to spur the young youth to make positive decisions with their NFTs. And that positive choice is just growing agricultural type stuff and teaching them about different strands that can create different.
Yeah, it's wild. You could get so creative with like all this stuff. It's just so fun. So fun. And
Speaking of creativity,
we have, that's what it's all, pushing boundaries.
That's what we are, pushing boundaries. Volume check, Drip Baller. How are we doing, Drip Baller?
Hey, Novo, how are you?
I'm doing well. Long time no chat. You know what? I saw Drip Baller, and he on like what do you call it? The cover page of OpenSea, and is spinning through, and just wanted to touch base and see what you guys have rolling on with the floor going up, the best offers, going up within the Drip Ballers here, and then having almost 60% unique ownership within your NFTs here. And what you just had a milestone on 100 different people, 100 different owners.
Yeah, it's been about 7 days now since we randomly appeared on the front page of OpenSea, which greatly pushed our sales and community up a little bit, and we reached 100 different owners. We have a few that are holding more than one, but it's been an interesting ride to see all the flips that have been going on. And I think we had one that sold for just under 0.93. I think it was 0.093. And we went from about just under 0.5 ETH to over 5 ETH in a week.
Woo! So I mean, talk me through that a little bit. You're just sitting there one day, and then like all of a sudden, like you see. So is it like something like you click on OpenSea, like dang, we're on. I'll call it the cover. Dang, we're on the cover of OpenSea, or was it like they reach out to you saying, "Is it all right if we put your project as a highlight?" Or is it like, "Hey, well, we're having a peak come in here." What was the storyline behind it?
I definitely have to give a shout out to whoever put us up on the front page. I don't know where it came from. I know that from time to time I would respond to their, engagement tweets that they would put out, one artist and things like that. And I was hoping that maybe that kickstarted the process a little bit. But no, it was just a complete, the artist, Derek, messaged me on Instagram and said, "Hey, like, check it out. We're on the front page."
Oh man, that's like total goosebumps, man. It
was just wild. I couldn't believe it. I'm still in shock at the way it's progressed. And there's been a few coming in that hey, what about the floor price and this and that? And I said, we're here for that. Cool. If you get a flip, awesome. If you're hopefully here for the art and what we want to do down the road. And this is just the beginning. So hopefully, we've been slow and steady for the past year and happened to pop off in the last week, and it's been a little bit nuts, but we're getting close to capping the original 250 of what we're doing here, and then we're gonna see what we can do about releasing another 250 in the next springtime. I think we're looking at.
Man, that's pretty nice. Maybe do it around the draft time, and forgive me for not knowing the actual attributes, but like the Medusa hair popping out of it that's shown on there through the one that you guys retweeted from Hizzy, good friend Hizzy out there. I'll give him a shout out. LFG, you're right on. That's just like a sweet, just badass look. It is NFL time. It is middle of the football season. Talk a little bit about the art and the artist.
I connected with Derek the artist on Instagram probably summer of last year, and it's been just kind of reached out and said, hey, I know that social media is a big thing for presence, and I love the art, and have been going steady from there. Myself personally, I live in Canada, but he lives just in Wisconsin, and him and his wife just had a baby not too long ago. So congratulations to them.
Congrats! You're right.
And he's just an artist by trade. He does graphics and arts for different sports organizations and businesses throughout the Wisconsin area. And he's just translated into his love of football, and it's been a very positive thing. It's just been me and him this whole run so far, and we're trying to see what we can do for youth football in our areas.
Man, that's awesome. How you guys have formulated that, brought it together, and just stayed consistent. Now all it does is take a little bit of eyes. The people get in there. How about the merchandise? A little bit about the hats, T-shirts, knapsacks. What's going on with that?
So we decided to translate a few of our things into digital merch, physical merchandise, and see if anybody would really be interested in that. We would like to go into a point where we can have the holders specific ballers printed on a shirt or printed on a hat, whatever they'd like, and hopefully soon merge that with wearables in Decentraland as well, and we're looking into that coming into the new year as well.
We have it here on Instagram. If you go into their just Twitter handle, I pinned a tweet up top, but you have it on Instagram with Linktree that can get you there, TikTok, the artist page, Twitter, that where you just came from. So, a whole wide range of, ways to connect, to reach out. And then, it always helps that OpenSea is out there, promoting artists, promoting cool things in the space you guys have been doing. But for myself personally, like, you've been a pretty good follower of just thanking the GMs in the mornings and liking and retweeting things and hopping on spaces and stuff. So, like, thanks, man. I greatly appreciate it.
And you know what, I appreciate you, Novo, and we're going to be releasing our last 10 ballers in the next week or so after Thanksgiving here, and we have one for you, and we will be sending that over to you as soon as we get those last 10 released.
Wow.
We want to extend our appreciation, and you've been a good friend to us and supportive, and we really, really appreciate you, sir.
Well, thank you very much, and maybe in reciprocation, we'll have you guys back on again. Maybe we'll do a live buy. Maybe it'll be one of those things. Gift one, we'll buy one to help the artist, help the cause. Maybe see what we can find in the secondary sales. Maybe I can find one that kind of looks like Crypto Novo, if there's a different hat or a color scheme.
There's a zombie one, but the guy's asking a little.
Yeah, those aliens, apes, and zombies. But good, you need to have those oddities in there so people, strive for them, can work hard to get them. But
we like to be able to try to offer things for everybody. We have different genres and things that people might like in there, not just football, but football themed, and our passion mixed with as many others as we can try to figure out.
Man, I appreciate that. I'm a huge football fan and soccer fan. I've been watching the World Cup. I would say a passive soccer fan, but a huge football fan in lots of capacities as far as coaching. Tomorrow, I am playing in the 37th year in a row that the same friends have played in Turkey Bowl. And this dates back to when we were like 6, 7, 8 years old. And pretty much our parents dropped us off at the park saying, we're making dinner. or whatever, and you guys are playing football, come back when you're tired, and that's what we did. And 30 odd years later, our kids are playing. We're defending them because they're running circles around us. We're continuing. It has progressed from tackle to two-hand touch. Now we play flag football, but it's still just passing on that generational heritage through sports, game, and entertainment. And we do it early, so we get back for the NFL games because that's a huge part of it. To take a shower, sit down on the couch, and just, fortunate and thankful to be gluttonous Americans for a couple hours and be there for and the gluttony is not just food and the spoils of earth, but just the gluttony of just having, a television and family around you and friends around you is like the most important aspect of it. And that turkey bowl, as we play it, is the biggest thing. So like, one's a doctor. He takes those, he's a neurosurgeon. He takes those days off every year. That's the first thing he does. Others don't travel. Some don't travel anymore because they have their own kids and they don't travel with them. So now their kids are coming to the game. So it has evolved. It will keep evolving. And, that'd be one place they'd probably, my grand idea is when my time has passed is to launch me as a rocket just up to the moon, launch me to the moon. So that might be launched from that play field on Thanksgiving, because that's where they'd want me to be on that time. So,
Novo to the moon.
You got it. I'm going to wrap things up here because I have a ton of actually work to do. Dr. Doge, part of that work is getting into Neos a little bit thicker. Drip Baller. Once those NFTs come through, we'll do a live buy. I want to get you back on with your community members. Maybe I'll hop on one of your guys' streams and what you guys have rolling one of these days, and we'll bring you guys in the Novoverse and get you guys all linked in, and just get that next wave of NFT buyers going into the secondary sales there.
Oh, we'll get it going for sure, Nova. I appreciate you again.
Thanks, man. Dr. Doge.
Yep.
Man, once I get into Neos, when I come heavy and hard. So I mean, I know you're outfitting it. I just want to see people experience and see what you can do and bring to the game. So we can get it at the forefront, very similar to Beskar bringing these AR filters into the game. So man,
almost definitely do that. Y'all are gonna see some amazing things. So if you're looking at it, all right, my live stream's not there, but you should be able to see what I'm looking through my eyes smoothly from y'all's point of view right now.
Yep, got it.
This is one of these things, right? This is just a little something special that maybe y'all have seen it in my worlds before, maybe not. This is the TARDIS
box.
Yeah, Pandora's box. Now watch this. Obviously, you see, it's in my world. I can grab it, right? I can move this box wherever I want it to. Now watch this. When you open the box, right, and fly in, it's literally a whole nother world, right? So there's the Clone X, there's me, and they're growing some space weed. Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
So can you on cyber so that we can just go right into on cyber rooms?
Yep, from right into
so
there.
Crazy.
Yeah, easily. Yeah,
and it really works.
Yeah,
just
God,
there. It really works.
Transversely, we can go from on cyber into these VR rooms, right? Because you can go on cyber and VR. So then we can just bring it into Neos, right? How would that extension work? We're just now entering Neos platform or what?
Yep. Especially now that like this here, same way. It would be essentially like this. So let's say you were in
teddy bears lined up. Look at this guy. Look at that. It's a void head right there.
Yeah, and when you click on it here, let me make sure this is good here so you can see my private rendered preview. So here, if I've got this is just the main one. Now we're in the Matrix. That's different than what I have on the PC up there. But let's just say I was right here. Even if I wasn't, right? If I just clicked on this right here, that head, right? It would open up the link. And after a few seconds, it'll ask me if I want to verify it. It gives you the warning saying it's an external. Then bam, I open it and it automatically takes me to same like that. So no different than an on cyber gallery, no different than the other night when I went straight to your Decentraland plot. If you've got that link to it, you put it there, you set whatever item it is, you can put it to a picture. If you had a poster on the wall,
Let's do
right?
it.
I just had that, yeah.
Last year, then just put a bunch of pizza kiosks there and Pizza Hut.
Oh, dude, that would be sick.
Order-
Yes, that would be
order
sick.
pizza in VR.
It's
And just
crazy. So
have a-
cool.
all of that stuff in there.
Yep, literally, that's all you, and that's all it would, because you can have the keyboard that comes up. So when I pull this up and I've got my actual menu here, you can see it. It says right here, open keyboard. I open window key. I go there. It puts that there. I go to this. It'll open my keyboard, and I can type in whatever I want to. Like, it's just there. If I wanted to see y'all here on Restream, like, that's just one. This
So
what I
sick.
have up top here. That live stream, that's just, it's a little bit behind because I got so much running, but that's just, yeah.
For Nintendo rolling too, huh?
Oh, yeah,
It's-
yep.
everything he
I've got
wants
that,
is there.
everything.
So cool.
I've got this here. If you've ever played Destiny, if you're a Destiny fan, you know what
Yep,
this
yep.
is. You know what this is.
Yep, that's
Right,
so
you know-
cool. Wow, that's good. I was actually talking to Beskar the other night how you were in last week's show. I don't know if anybody was paying attention, but you ended up hopping into a helicopter
Yes.
and taking off. And I was like, I wonder if he has real functional buttons in the helicopter that where it's
Mhm.
like, throttle up and all that and rudders and
Oh, yeah.
that's how you fly. Of course it is.
Yep.
Yes. So
Yank left.
I can just
Yeah.
as quick as that. You can pop it out like that. That simple, like this here, something as quick as this. And now this
Excellent.
modeled plane here, even though it's small,
So we
I
gotta
could
do
just
is
go
have
like
like an
this.
improv show and just have people come on and improv something. We do a skit based on it, like
yeah, you could do like you could do shows. You could do forget Pictionary.
So all right. So when you go in there, so is it like a seat that just interacts with it, or like what? Like
Yeah,
how?
it's like an actual, like if you're looking through my stuff now, like I'm in it, right? So obviously I would have to flick this switch down here. Let me see here. Let me go to manual. Let me see if I can do this. Manual.
Honestly, you might just take a
Undo.
week off of work just to learn all this.
There we go. Like, so yeah, if I hit this switch here, which is right here.
Money Morris, yeah, my fan had
It's
a
nuts.
sale for 1 ETH on OpenSea. I don't think anyone's buying it for 1 ETH, and I wouldn't. I'll give you one for free if you need one. Yeah, I appreciate it. People want to buy that for 1 ETH. Check out Drip Ballers. None of it's financial advice, but like, I don't know. He's got cool stuff too. But thank you, Money Morris 7, for tuning in and listening. I appreciate all that love. We are in Neos flying in a plane. And I think we got like an early era World War II bomber, right? Or
Woo!
fighter.
shit.
Wow.
Oh shit. Oh shit. Wrong button. Wrong button.
I think you're in
Oh,
you're
God.
spinning.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I think you became the propeller, or you put your camera as the
Woo.
propeller.
I had everything. Yeah, I had everything in full mode when it actually flipped that stuff on. But
Dr. Doge
yeah.
almost threw up everywhere.
Woo.
Whoa.
Yeah. It's,
You just got put in the washing machine.
it is. That was actually, Jesus, that was not a good experience.
Everyone know what it's like to be a plane propeller. Now you can.
Yep. Now you can.
We
It's under
have
the ground. Oh, it's
Pull it up
under
here.
there.
Dr. Doge, if you guys are watching, make sure you're following, liking, and retweeting. In there, he had the rocket launch. We watched the rocket
Oh yes.
for the first time in his VR world. And it was the actual rocket launch on TV. And then you follow it up with your eyes or your head, and then it actually launches up into the atmosphere of Neos.
Here we go. I built this one, pieced this together. This is the actual Starship, and it's got anchors on it. So if I wanted to sit on it, bam, I can sit on the rocket. I can be on the rocket. I can launch the rocket. Let me see here. Grab this. Bam.
3, 2,
If I
1.
wanted to 3, 2, 1, exactly. And then just like that. No
See ya.
matter what you want to do.
It's been a great show. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
We're actually gonna. That's a perfect time to tune off right here, Dr. Doge. I appreciate it. We have the real rocket launch here in the other screen. You're launching
Oh,
off.
let's go.
JR Token, I gotta get you here. Hold on a second.
Let's fucking go.
Um, thank you for tuning in.
Yes. There it is.
NASCAR X Mets,
core stage and 2 solid rocket boosters now propelling the vehicle
Vega
at
Genesis
128 miles per
IRL.
hour.
They were able to
You're
talk
damn
and
right.
meet and have fun.
You see this shit?
I'm seeing it. I'm seeing it.
Control on the roll from Team Submission Control Houston.
Dr. Dose,
Thanksgiving, y'all.
keep creating, keep making good things. That's it. I'm going to say stay positive and love life. Get those peace signs ready. Stay positive and love life. Peace. I don't have any outro music right now because I'm not prepared, but you are in the Novoverse. In the Novoverse. In the Novoverse. 2369. Peace.
Peace. Oh, I shouldn't have did that.